So, CineGuru MAX has been out for a few weeks now. We're really impressed with the response. Thank you so much if you've purchased it already. We've been tinkering away in the background, making an update, a free update to CineGuru MAX. By the time you watch this video, it should have already downloaded for you from Steam. And it's to do with actors. So by default, the characters in CineGuru MAX don't have a lot of what I would call sort of acting animations. We've taken a stock character here, dropped him into a map and put the play animation behavior on him. And if we go to these drop downs, this lists all of the animations that he comes with. And you can see that it's kind of walking animations, running, there's some throwing of grenades, flinches. They're kind of more combat oriented than anything else. So in terms of him just sort of standing and talking and gesturing, there's really not a lot of animations to choose from. And so that's why in the manual and in the video tutorials I've been recommending that you go and buy the animation booster pack, which is a really great DLC that has I think 100 animations in it. There are some more combat animations in there as well for sort of rifle holding as opposed to just pistol, but there's also a lot of idle animations and activities as well, like sitting and doing bits of sort of like DIY soaring things, a bit of dancing in there as well, which could be useful for the type of thing you're trying to create. I don't know. But we actually discovered when we were looking at these stock character models that there are in fact some hidden animations that the average user can't get to, but they're actually part of the stock rig for a character. So we went and questioned the artist who actually made these models, Bond1, obviously a very prolific member of the community if you recognise that name, and yeah, it turns out there are some additional animations which were made for VR Quest, which are just not included as part of CineGuru MAX. So we asked him and TGC if it would be okay for us to include this small batch of animations just to give the average user something to get started with, without having to buy the animation booster pack. So these are simple kind of conversational animations, a bit of pointing as well, so sort of some basic gestures, and it's really just to give you a flavour of what you can do with actors. Still very much with the emphasis on, if you like doing this kind of stuff, by all means, go and buy the animation booster pack so that, you can have more of them. But the first 16 animations actually come now as a free update to CineGuru MAX. So let me show you what they are. So if we go into add and go to the character creator, so here's that same character. We're not going to change him at all other than giving him a name, so we'll just call him new anims test. And I'm going to skip all the customization because I don't really care what he looks like. What I actually care about is what he can do. So this list of animations here down in the animation tool, and in fact I'm going to speed up the animations because they play too slowly for my liking, but these are the animations that he comes with by default. So we've got walking animations, flinching, running, and some death animations as well. Now if we go down to the load animation file button, you'll see that we have a new folder. So if you go to your character creator plus folder, if you need to navigate to this by hand, by the way, so this is your CineGuru MAX root folder and it's in Files, Character Creator Plus, Animations. Now when you buy the booster pack, you'll get this folder here, Booster. It's got loads of different animations in there, but there will now be a new folder in there as well called CineGuru MAX, and this includes two folders, one for male rigs and one for female. Obviously we're dealing with a man today, so we'll go for the male ones. And there's 8 animations in here which have been separated out by Bond1, very graciously allowed us to use these animations. And they're pretty simple things, like there's an idle animation here where he's just kind of standing and breathing. And then there's another one where he's kind of talking, where he's just kind of raising one hand. They're all quite short, but the idea is that you would then, in your action text, kind of chain them together to actually make up a scene. So we'll have him point to the left. So pay close attention to the names of the animations as well, because we'll need those later on. But let's say we're happy with that. We literally just want a character that we can run up to and he can point to the left. So we'll go and save that character now. So I'm just going to save him in my user character creator plus folder. It's going to ask me to enter kind of metadata and things, but I'm just going to skip that. And I can drag him out into the level. Here he is. In fact, I'll do him twice because I want to kind of show you something as well. So let's get rid of the stock character. So the one on the left, we're going to make an actor. The one on the right, we're going to just quickly go and add the play animation script to them, play animation behavior. Now, by default, when you open up this drop-down list, you actually won't see the animations that we've added. And this is a slight idiosyncrasy of CineGuru MAX, you actually need to select a tick box down here, checkbox, called Use Default Animation, which, okay, to me, this functions backwards. To me, if I check a box that says Use Default Animations, it should only show me the default animations he comes with. It shouldn't show me the custom animations we've just added. But for whatever reason, CineGuru MAX runs a little bit differently, runs a bit backwards in that sense. So if we check that box, you can now go down that list and you'll see that the animations we added, so these three at the bottom, now appear in our list. So we also had one of our users report back to us that they were struggling to get the booster pack animations working within the actor script that we'd done for CineGuru MAX. So we added that same button and it works in exactly the same way. So if I add a CG actor behavior to him, we've added a new checkbox at the bottom that says Use Default Animations, and what that basically means is he can now use any custom animation that you've added in the character creator. So whether that be a booster pack animation or the ones that we've included with CineGuru MAX, we're going to make this character an actor, and we're just going to kind of write a very simple action text so that when the player runs over to him and kind of triggers him, he's going to kind of point to, well, I guess over here somewhere, because he's going to point left. So we can probably just move this actor out of the way for the moment, this character. So first off, we need to specify an action text. So I'm going to go down to our text file, and we're going to just navigate to that folder. So for me, I'm just going to go into my documents, my CineGuru apps, CineGuru MAX, it's down in script bank, CineGuru MAX, and I've actually already created a text file, but it's completely blank. vrq_test. So if I open up Notepad, here it is, vrq_test. So we need to give our actor a name. Let's call him New, because he's got new animations. His name is New. So New needs an idle animation. So I'll type New, idle, the pipe character, and then idle. Because remember, he still has all of the other animations he came with. We didn't delete any of those, so you can still do that until he's activated. And then once he's animated, New is going to anim, and he's going to play his animation, which I believe, let's just go back to our character down here. That was called male_point_left in lowercase. male_point_left. So that's pretty much as basic as it gets with an actor script. So let's just drop in a player start marker. Kind of want to put it a bit far away, and then we'll go to our CineGuru MAX folder and drop in a Cine trigger zone just in front of him, and just draw a connection between the actor and the zone. So now when we step into this zone, should fire off the action text that we've specified, and he should animate. So best laid plans, let's just see if this works. So there you go, he just points. So there you go. Great. Could probably get rid of this guy now. So as I said, this is a free update coming to CineGuru MAX. So if you've purchased it already, it should auto download from Steam. And in this way, you can start adding in all of your custom animations into your action texts. This could be the beginning of something, so watch this space. We might try and do more animations in the future. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the update, and once again, thanks for checking out CineGuru MAX, and we can't wait to see what you come up with. So cheers, bye.